In this video, I will demonstrate my implementation of Django REST framework with the help of routers, and also I will demonstrate how I connected this Django REST framework with my React app. So I have activated my Django REST framework environment. I will begin executing with the help of this command run server. The application will be binded to the port colon 8000, and by default we will be getting this interface. So this is via the urls.py. We have imported the REST framework from the routers and registered to it. Then inside our views.py, we have imported this from .serializer import pandemic serializer, and inside this pandemic view we have this pandemic serializer. This pandemic serializer class has been defined over this serializer.py file, and inside that we have our field id, url, name and year. Inside the models.py we have created an id, name and year field, the id being uuid field, and it will be auto generated with a unique key code. So as soon as this URL has been hit, the interface will uh, give this URL. By clicking on this URL, we will get a list of pandemic list. I have implemented in that way. I have this record as well. So this was the get request which we created just now. I will do a post request and insert some record. Hit the post button. The new record got inserted. Now with the help of this URL, we can apply the put request that will eventually update our data, and with the help of delete request, the record will get deleted. So this was it about the Django REST framework implementation. Also, I have connected this DRF through my React app. So to run this application, we will be executing this command npm run start. The application will be binded to the port number 3000. So inside this app.js file, we have two components, post form and pandemic list. Initially, the pandemic list will get rendered. Inside the component mount phase, I have used the Axios library and implemented the get request to my localhost colon 8000 slash pandemic. As soon as this URL got hit, I will be setting the state of this pandemic to whichever data which I have got in the response. Then I will simply render with the help of map and iterate to each of the response which I got and display it in a tabular form. So this is the pandemic list component. If I click over here, I will be redirected to my localhost colon 8000 DRF API. Also, I have attached a post form component. So inside the post form component, I have this form. Inside the form, I have two input element namely as name and year, and we have this on submit handler attached with this form. Inside the submit handler, we will again use the Axios library and do a post request to this URL. Then whatever is the response, we will catch it accordingly. So I will again insert a record now with the help of my React app. Hit the submit button. I'll refresh my page and the record got inserted. If I click over here, I can apply and it's enabled. So that's it about my implementation.